Hello everybody, welcome to Crafty Soup. My name is Misty. I'm excited to be unboxing my latest scrapbooking collection with you today called New Adventures. If you are new here, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I have been on a quest to learn graphic design skills, and as I do my homework each month, I offer up freebies to you to use in your scrapbooking world. So let's go ahead and dive into the 3 different types of freebies that I have to offer each month. All right, let's go ahead and start with my favorite, which is the printables. These are new from 2023, and I provide a sheet of pattern paper. This time we have a sweet little town map. Now, my borderless printer cut off the bottom of this image, so your printer may do the same, or it may cut off other areas. Now, if you can't find the borderless setting on your printer, no worries. You can still print the pattern paper. It will just have a little bit of a white border around it. And these embellishments can be printed on any printer. And this time around, I actually have 2 sheets for you. So this first sheet is a bunch of icons, and this collection is a mashup between back to school and travel, kind of the around town day trip kind of travel, not the big adventure kind of travel. So the second sheet here has a bunch of phrases and other pieces kind of with word art, a little bit of journaling, a little frame that says "say cheese," and I will go over each of these pieces a little bit closer so that you can see them all. Going back to the idea of printing these things at home, if you don't have a printer at all, you can feel free to send these off to a print service like Office Max or Office Depot and so forth. Now, for the embellishments, I do have 2 versions. One that you can use on your electronic die cut machine like I did here on my Cricut. I have a version specifically for silhouette, but also I have the fussy cut version, which has a very faint gray outline to help guide you to fussy cut these. And as we take a closer look at all of these pieces, I just want to give you some tips on cutting these out. I do try and make them a little easier to cut out. Like this piece has a bunch of curvy bits to it. In the past, I've done mostly straight lines to make it easy for you, but I did get a little more decorative this time around. So if fussy cutting isn't your favorite, I'm hoping that you like these embellishments enough that you find it worthwhile. But if you do have that electronic die cut machine, you can save yourself some time and cut them out that way with the print and cut feature. So when you download these files, all of the files will be included in the folder of downloads, and you look for the version that works for you. So if it says fussy at the end of the file name, that's the one you can print out for fussy cutting. If it says PNC at the end of the file name, that's the version for printing and cutting on an electronic machine. And like I said, again, I have a very specific version for the Silhouette Studio software and cutting machine because their software currently has some weird glitch that it's supposed to automatically see the file image and put the cut outlines around them, but it's pixelating the images in the process, which it didn't used to do, so I don't know what's wrong. But I've had a workaround for that. Now I just show you these ticket strips are one of my favorite pieces in this whole collection. They're so colorful and pretty. And I did design those so that if you put 2 of them together, it will go across an entire 12 by 12 spread. Now, I do design all of this stuff at 8.5 by 11 so that you can print it at home because while some people don't even have printers, most people don't have the large format 12 by 12 printers. So I do want these to be functional for you to print from home or easily from a print service. So that is why I've got all of this going on. I did include some numbers this time around because I really like to number photos and journaling and match those things up. So you'll see some of that happening with this collection. I love these medallions with the arrows on them. Now I've got a backpack and a clock there, which are both great for travel or for school. So you can see that this theme carries over back and forth between the 2 types of ideas that I had going on in my head. So I hope you find those printables very useful. All right, freebie number 2 is something I have been designing a little bit longer than the first section there. This one is a cut file, and whenever I do my cut files, I like to give you lots of bits and pieces to go with these cut files. So this time around, again, I have a frame for you with these tickets here. So this is going to be great to document any special event that you've gone off to. And along with the ticket frame, as you can see, that's a whole frame piece, I have all of these bits and pieces for lots of layering options. So this ticket piece matches up exactly with the frame pieces so that you can cut them out in pattern paper and overlay them if you would like to do that. And then these three pieces will layer up. If I can do a quick show off here, let's zoom in a bit. You can see that this inner purple layer is one set of pieces, and then we've got this kind of frame part to the ticket, and then we have the background to the ticket. So these are perforated so that you can tear them apart and use them in your crafting, or you can crop them down and use just one at a time. Along with these pieces, I have these layering pieces where you could cut just one single ticket. And then all of these pieces do layer on top of each other. So let's go ahead and do that and zoom in here so you can see how those layer up. And again, that will layer up. Let's get it lined up on top of the actual ticket. So this has 4 layers to it. And here is yet another layer that can stack in the mix. Or you can pick and choose whichever layer you would like to use to get the pattern and design that you want. Okay, the final thing that I offer every month is a sketch, and I have been doing these sketches for years. I have included some ticket elements as decorative there, so hopefully you can use this sketch to document a special event, whether it be a concert or a school play. So I hope you enjoy all these freebies. I will leave the links down for you below so that you can head over to my blog to pick them up. Any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know, and I will do my best to answer them and fix anything that could be a problem. So that wraps up my schedule for August. September is going to be a little bit of a quieter month for me as I have a very busy schedule in my regular life. So I hope you will join me for what I do have on offer for September. Until then, have an artful day.